This particular fan has a fetish, a fart fetish. And I was like, okay.
Welcome back to my channel today, guys. We are going to be talking about an origin story with my good friend,
Onyx.
And we are gonna learn about her origin story and just a little bit how you got into the industry and kind of your journey and your story and share it with everybody. So let's get into it. How long have you been in the industry for?
I've been in the industry for about 2 years, but for me it was a slower unfolding. And so this past year has been more of a focus on my fan sites. It's been really fun.
Love that. So what were you doing before this?
Before this, I was traveling abroad.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was like the big launch. I started my own OnlyFans because I originally began with a best friend of mine.
Okay.
And that was
like you guys did like a duo page type thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I share the name?
Yes, of course.
It's so cute. Fit Foodie Freaks.
Oh, cute.
There's two of us. Yes.
Fit Foodie Freaks. I love that. Okay, so the focus was clearly
fitness, showcasing our gains in the gym, more the booty gains.
Yes, we love the booty gain.
You know, muscle mommy over here.
I don't know about muscle mommy. We're trying.
That criteria for sure. And then our love for food. So we were just showcasing all those things as well as our friendship. And there reached a point where she wasn't as invested as I. And so I felt called, since I was relying on it for financial purposes, to start my own page. And then Onyx Unleashed was born in Bali. And that was really the catalyst.
That's amazing. An origin story that begins in Bali.
Ooh, so much magic.
That's amazing. How did you actually get into the industry itself?
So my best friend, who I mentioned, she used to be really big in OnlyFans.
Okay.
Crushed, was making 6 figures, and so I figured she would be a good person to go into business with on this. And it was really fun. I learned a lot in the process. But then when I started my own, it was very much me kind of on my own journey because she did a lot on our platform. And I was more so like the fun friend creating content, but didn't learn a lot about the business side of things.
Yep.
And so I was like, wow, this is a whole new learning curve.
Yep. What would you say is kind of like your bread and butter now on your page as it stands today?
Still food and fitness. Like, I'm such a foodie at heart.
Yeah.
I share a lot of recipes, and then the fitness aspect, doing a lot of workouts, because my whole thing is I want to educate people as well I entice them.
What would you say is your favorite thing about working in the industry so far?
I love that question. There's just so many dope people. Like, I met you on 4th of July.
Yep.
I saw you from afar. You were wearing a cute 4th bikini, and I was like, wait, who are these bombshell blonde babes, like, coming in all hot and heavy? And I saw you interviewing, and I thought that was really cool. There were a couple people doing that, and I was like, that's really great, because there's so many of us.
Totally.
And we're all so different.
Yep.
And so being able to drop in with person to person and learn more about their journey, how they're doing, what got them there, etc. Like, that's really profound. And living at the Naked Baker's home now, I'm meeting so many people.
Oh, I bet.
From all walks of life, like people deep in the porn industry and people who just started their OnlyFans journey.
Yeah.
And some who don't even do fan sites, but they all have stories to share.
Yep.
And I think that's really sweet.
So if you weren't doing this for work, what do you believe you would be doing?
Oh, man. I mean, I'm such a multi-passionate person. And as I just mentioned, I was working the farmers markets here, and I really love that. Like, that is an energy that I could soak up all day. Because it's just good vibes. You know, the people are all happy to be there. They're selling produce. They're sharing their artisanal crafts. And so I love that. And also really enjoy doing lifestyle coaching with people.
Yeah.
One-on-one, supporting them on their health and wellness journey. And so, I would focus on fitness, food. That's definitely a passion.
With that, do you film explicit content?
I do.
Okay.
I have a few pay-per-views that I've released. I don't have it straight on my page just because, well, some embarrassing things have happened in the past. Yes. Long story short, mom subscribed to my first Fit Foodie Freaks page. And I was like, Mom, you cannot be doing that. You know, it's just like deep deep violation of trust, but becoming closer and closer with naked bakers.
Yes.
A lot of casual nudity. I love to be naked personally.
Yeah.
Like, I would prefer it. And so I did start offering casual nudity, but I do also love fashion. And so I want for people to see my fits.
Yes.
And I have a lot of fun taking them off. So like the sensual strip teases are super fun for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do have the more explicit stuff also upon request.
Love that. I love that. What would you say is one of the hardest parts about being a female content creator?
I have noticed that when people find out I have OnlyFans, it's not something I hide these days, but it's also not something I lead with. Once people learn, whether they find my personal Instagram and then discover the alter ego that is Onyx, there's almost this assumption that it's like, oh, she does OnlyFans, therefore she wants to collab with me.
In my personal life, there was a guy who lived in my building. We run into him multiple times, and he's about our age, and so we invited him to one of like our many little kickback party things that we have here, but he would never come up until the point where one of my friends, who's friends with him, was asked if she does porn because she comes over here all the time, but she's our massage therapist, so she's doing massage here all the time. This other person was like, yeah, are you in porn? And they're like, she's like, no, why would you think I'm in porn? She's like, oh, well, you know, Cookie and Cookie Daddy, they're, you know, they do porn, and like, you know, they've invited me to come to one of their parties multiple times, but like, I just really don't want to go to one of their orgy parties.
Who said it was an orgy party?
Sir!
Assuming.
What is the craziest request that you have received from a fan, and did you do it?
Oh man. This is kind of recent, and I did it.
I did it. Oh, she did it. She did it. Let's hear it. Okay.
So I do a little bit more of kinky content on my, and so a pee video isn't out of the norm per se. However, this particular fan has a fetish, a fart fetish. And I was like, okay, doing scat content is too much.
Yes.
Like, I have not crossed that bridge. I'm never gonna say never because I like to remain open-minded.
Yes.
But anyway, circling back to what this fan requested, which was a custom pee fart duo video. And I was like,
that is quite a talent, I will say. Farting while being on command, capturing it on camera. Yeah,
but it wasn't a one take, is the thing.
Oh, yeah.
I had to pee, and so I ran outside all excited. I was like, I'm gonna film this custom, and I felt like maybe both could happen.
Yeah.
And so I peed, and then the fart was deceiving. It didn't come through. And so instead I started shooting photos. I was like, wow, lighting's so good. We're naked. Like, let's take a few pics. And then as I was just like doing all this movement, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to fart. And so I set up my cam, and I was like bent over a little bit, spread the cheeks slightly, and was just like, so it was a part one and a part two.
I love that. Okay.
Yep, we did it.
And fan?
Loved it. Exceeded his expectations.
I love that.
I was like, I'm so glad I brought you such joy. This was slightly embarrassing for me, but for you, King, I will do anything.
If you could be any cookie, what would you be and why?
I've been so excited to be asked this question because it's not one straight answer. If I were to be a cookie, it would be a brookie.
Ooh, okay. All right, got a little like mixable.
You get the combo because I feel like I'm very obviously white. So you get that sweet chocolate chip, and then I really like brownies that like dark cacao, even like darker skin tones. And so I feel like the blend of that, the yin, the yang, it's very much interwoven with like my personal identity and my OnlyFans identity.
I was just about to say, it's like you as a person and then like the Onyx Unleashed mixed together.
Absolutely.
Beautiful answer.
Thank you.
Very poetic, very like, I can see the vision. That was amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate you. If the fans want to find you, where can they locate you?
You can find me on Instagram at onyx_unleashed. I have a link tree in my bio, so you can find all my fan sites there as well and see lots more of me.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.